And the Lagos State government has flagged off the Agro Mechanization scheme for farmers in the state. This initiative, which was launched by the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusoya, at the Agricultural Training Institute in Ekpe, will commence the statewide tractor hailing operations for farmers in Lagos.
These are newly acquired mechanized farming equipment aligned with the premises of the Lagos State Agricultural Training Institute, Araga, Ekpe. It's the latest set of equipment provided by the state government for farmers in Lagos as part of the Agro Mechanization scheme, which is being flagged off by the Ministry of Agriculture and heralds the commencement of the statewide tractor hailing operations.
The primary goal of the Agro Mechanization scheme is to ensure unfettered access to farm mechanization services, especially for smallholder farmers, via a cost-friendly approach. As part of the activities preceding today's ceremony, our tractor drivers were exposed to various training to upgrade their skills in the operation and maintenance of tractors and ancillary equipment. I therefore use this opportunity to implore all the drivers to put the knowledge acquired during the training into practice and ensure that the tractors and equipment are handled with extra care so as to deliver maximum benefits to farmers across the state. As the ministry, we will not relent in our efforts to ensure the vision for a greater Lagos is achieved through the deployment of technology and mechanization towards the promotion of food security.
This is an initiative where technology meets agriculture, which is geared towards sustaining the tempo of increasing food production.
This rapid population calls for increased efforts to expand our production to meet the consequent demands for food. And towards this end, the ministry developed the agricultural 5-year roadmap, food systems roadmap, to scale local food production. The aim is to attract private sector investment, to get collaborations from donor agencies, multilateral agencies, towards increasing our food security measures from 20% to at least 40 to 50% within the next 5 years. We say in Lagos State we have over 160,000 farming families. How many of these people can have access to tractors if we don't make it as open and as transparent as possible? Because what would end up happening is you have tractors, limited in number. It will become a case of, I must know somebody to be able to get a tractor to my farm. And we felt we have such a large population, we need to take care of as many as we can. Therefore, let us come on this tractor hailing app where it's open to anyone, where anyone can see where the tractors are at any point in time. And if you require one and there are tractors available based on what you see on the app, you will get the services you require, which is why we partnered with Tractor on the Go to have access to the use of this platform for the benefit of our farming communities. We are starting the deployment of this technology app in Lagos for the first time, and we would like to see how far it will take us. These equipment will be stationed in 3 strategic agrarian zones of the state, obviously Badagry, Ekpe, and Ikorodu, and would serve the different farming clusters. Badagry zone will serve Avia, Igorosun, Goibo, Berefun, Ajara, Yafin, Itoga, Iworo, Ajido, Mowo zones. Ikorodu zone will serve the Agbowa, Imota, Odokoyo, Berigbe, Igbalu, Ijede, and Erikorodo areas. And the Ekpe zone will serve Araga, Igoye, Igodu, Itoikin, Ejiri areas respectively.
Partners of this scheme encourage farmers to form clusters to benefit from the initiative.
You would understand, sir, that it does not make sense to engage a tractor to go and plow 2 hectares of land or 1 hectare of land. So this would also encourage farmers in Lagos to form associations, thereby having access to a whole lot more, including financing, including grants, from all kinds of multilateral and bilateral organizations. So farm clusters will be encouraged. So even if you are not in a cluster now, if you're not in an association now, if you're in a cooperative now, you should join one. It gives more strength to you as farmers. That is what we are advocating. So we're not saying farmer A has 2 hectares of land, he goes to the app and no, that doesn't really work that way. there's a back-end process which will have to engage you on a continuous basis. And that is why the ministry is here, the commissioner is here. There's a lot of work that will be done. Like I said, we'll have to roll up our sleeves and do a whole lot of work going forward.
Away from the interactive session, the Commissioner for Agriculture says mechanization is the bedrock for achieving food security globally, and Lagos must not be left behind.
Mechanization is actually the bedrock of food production globally, and if you see countries where agriculture takes the front stage, it is as a result of the utilization of mechanization, which is why Lagos as a front runner state, as a center of excellence, and like the first of its kind in Nigeria, at least in the last 4 years, the Lagos state government under Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu has acquired 20 brand new tractors, tipping trailers, plows, harrows, and other implements, as you can see. So what's the idea around tractorization and mechanization is? It is a game of numbers, it is a game of commercial scale farming, and part of what this is supposed to help us do also is to galvanize farmers such that people start to come together. So if you require a tractor and let's say you have only 1 hectare of land, it is actually wisdom, the application of wisdom to be able to get as much land as possible to engage the services of a tractor. So the advice is for farmers nearby to form cooperatives, to form organizations where they can now begin to utilize economies of scale towards pricing and also towards getting mechanization access. That way, once you have large commercial sized farming, definitely cost of production would go down and farmers will be able to enjoy the margins better.
After which, they flag off the Agro Mechanization project that will enhance food security and provide mechanization access to over 3,000 farmers in Lagos State.